In a recent episode of Love Island USA, viewers were left in shock as Jeremiah Brown faced an unexpected elimination in Season 7, Episode 18, which aired on June 22, 2025, on Peacock. The episode marked a pivotal moment for Jeremiah, who had just begun to emerge from a complicated relationship with fellow Islander Huda. At that time, he was paired with Iris, and the dynamics of the relationships in the villa were increasingly turbulent. Facing elimination can be tough for any contestant, but for Jeremiah, it felt particularly painful. What stung the most was the realization that it was his fellow male Islanders who had cast the votes against him. He reflected on the irony of the situation, expressing his sentiments about the group of guys who once encouraged him to venture into new connections while ultimately deciding to vote him out when he began to explore a potential bond with Andreina. It seemed unjust to him, given the context in which he had been encouraged to make these very connections. In an exclusive interview with Vulture, published shortly after his exit, Jeremiah candidly remarked that returning to the villa as a bombshell for this season was likely off the table for him. His reasoning was straightforward. As an original cast member, he felt he had already experienced what the island had to offer. He emphasized he didn't wish to re-enter an environment that had already shown him his standing. Jeremiah conveyed his feelings during the interview, saying, "This season, probably not. I'm not going to leave as an OG and come back as a bombshell and try to fight my way in. You already showed me what it is. It would be awesome to see everybody, and if there were some new bombshells or if Andreina was still there, potentially, but nah, I don't think that's the vibe. I had my time there." His understanding and acceptance of his situation are commendable, highlighting a maturity that speaks to his personal growth throughout the show. Following his elimination, the remaining contestants gathered around the fire pit, a regular ritual in which the public votes for their favorite Islanders. The suspense heightened as the safe contestants were rescued from elimination one by one, revealing the bottom three who faced the possibility of being sent home. Jeremiah found himself in a vulnerable position alongside Pepe and Taylor. The remaining male contestants, tasked with making the difficult decision of whom to vote off, ultimately selected Jeremiah, citing that he was revisiting old patterns by jumping from one connection to another. This reasoning left Jeremiah perplexed, as he felt the same individuals had previously urged him to explore new connections. When queried about his intentions to mend relationships with his male co-stars, Jeremiah was firm in his stance, stating he had no immediate plans to reconcile. He expressed, "As of right now, I'm good respectfully. I'm going to focus on Pepe, Austin, Charlie, and Jalen because those were my guys." This decision reflects Jeremiah's commitment to valuing the friendships he established during his time on the show, sure of the importance of having loyal friends who truly support him. In his conversation with Vulture, Jeremiah took a moment to delve into the insights he gained from his Love Island experience. An enlightening point he raised was the necessity of being cognizant of red flags in relationships and the importance of expressing them clearly, instead of allowing frustrations to accumulate silently. His previous relationship with Huda taught him notable lessons, particularly as he navigated the complexities of emotional connections and public perceptions when coupled with Iris. Furthermore, Jeremiah shared that he realized he might have taken life in the villa a bit too seriously at times. He reflected, "There were some days in the villa where I was taking it way too seriously, and I was like, oh man, I'm cooked." He revealed how he had to remind himself not to dismiss connections just because he couldn't envision them outside of the villa. This shift in perspective signifies a broader growth, as Jeremiah learned to revel in the moment instead of overthinking every potential future. As Love Island USA Season 7 progresses, it continues to unfold with episodes airing daily on Peacock. The drama, connections, and surprises promise to keep viewers captivated, and Jeremiah's reflections on his journey serve as a reminder of the profound and sometimes challenging lessons learned in the pursuit of love and acceptance in an unconventional setting.